It's our last match on the main stage. Cristo Reyes, the Spanish #1, the outsider in this one. He leads 3-2 against Rob Cross. Early stages though, meanwhile on board 2. This was how Steve Beaton clinched the match and did it in style, as you can see. Beautiful checkout and a very popular winner indeed. The place is absolutely rammed for that, and the action has continued on board 2, because there we are live, and Simon Whitlock in action against the man from Gravesend in Kent, Josh Payne. Early stages of that match, first blood to Simon Whitlock, who celebrates his 50th birthday tomorrow. A long way to go, but Whitlock, the Australian, ahead. Signs that Rob Cross getting back into his game though here, and the average has confirmed that, Chris.
Yeah, they've swung in both in the opposite directions. A real slow start by Cross. Was averaging in the low 80s, while Reyes was in the high 90s. Well, after the 5 legs were completed, Reyes down to 79, Cross up to 95.
6 leg Rob, 2 throw first, game on.
Annoyingly for Cross, he found a good rhythm and got comfortable, and has to come off for a break.
121.
Just about Reyes' nickname, Spartan, which is a bit unusual. His
81.
trade, away from being a darts player, is in soft-tip darts machines in Tenerife, and Spartan, his nickname, comes from his early days playing in national events in Spain. Information courtesy of Dave Allen of the PDC.
He's a top man if there's anything you need to know.
And the official rule on exclusions,
43.
the non-throwing player must not enter the exclusion zone until the throwing player has released their 3rd dart. That's confirming what you said, Chris. He's just fighting shy at the moment on the old drugs issue about pain-killing injections and jabs and all that sort of stuff. But maybe that'll still come to me. Let's put him under a bit of pressure.
60.
Another poor leg for Reyes here.
Yeah, it's not
I don't know what, it all stemmed from that visit of 13 at the start of the 4th leg, John.
And Cross
65.
fairly hacked off with those first 2 darts there before a little bit of normality restored with that treble 19.
100. Rob, you require
Yeah, they can't actually hear us up on the stage, you know. We were sort of, well, it was borderline Mickey taking on the 13, wasn't it? But they couldn't hear, I promise you.
19 leaves tops.
Simon Whitlock 2-0 up on the other stage.
97. Rob, you require 40.
So tops then for Rob Cross to go level.
That's the first 3. Can he win the following 3?
35.
No is the
Not
answer.
this time.
So you require
As Josh
120.
Payne takes his first leg, it's 2-1 in Whitlock's favour. Treble 20 he needs for tops.
It's unlucky.
Unlucky, yeah.
42.
Good weight of throw, just lost the line. A confused look on their faces as if to say, what's going on?
Well, it's certainly not the form that we are accustomed to seeing Rob Cross produce. And Cristo Reyes, of course, can throw very much better than this.
Although I will give him a pass out. It's an extraordinary long day.
Reyes wins this. It would be the first time he's got into a televised quarter-final.
100.
Rob Cross, world champion in 2018 and won 6 other PDC titles.
59.
Won a World Series last year.
He lost here in the last 64 of the Players' Championship to Cristo Reyes, and he lost not narrowly. It was 6-1. Got a thumping.
That's correct.
Subdued atmosphere at the moment. The crowd perhaps struggling with the length of the day as well. There's not a lot to cheer about, though, to be honest.
No,
particularly from Reyes.
Not quite caught fire, this one.
Maybe it might do yet. That's the Marcel Marceau Appreciation Society, I think.
Cristo, you require
like it.
110.
So 110 if Cross is to be denied a break. Well, he can do it.
78. Rob, you require 40.
Tops to take the lead. Will be a good marker, you'd think.
20.
But no, it's not there at the moment, Chris. It is not there. And it's not a mime, it's reality.
There's a wonderful word for a phobia or a fear, isn't there, of mime acts or whatever. I don't know how to say it, but I think it'd score about 8,000 on a Scrabble board.
Let me just have a look. By the wonders of the internet.
99.
Matamphysomalaphobia.
That's the one. Now you know why I didn't try and say it.
I don't think there's room on a Scrabble board for that lot.
No.
100.
Bit of education for you there in the darts.
Oh, it's important. Important to be aware of what's going on. Some people don't
58.
like clowns. Rob Cross's average
59.
has dropped close to 90 now, just over 91. Reyes 79.
So a bit of a struggle for both at the moment.
A less than stellar performance.
Well, you say at the Players' Championship, he was
84.
terrific, Reyes, wasn't he?
He was. 19 legs. You'd think that the more experienced and higher achieving Rob Cross would be favoured by that.
Oh, absolutely. If it was like the early rounds, best of 11, he'd be twitching right now.
Rob, you require 66.
66, and he's got 6 darts at it. Reyes not on a finish. That's the 10. So double 18 now, usually very secure up here.
Yes.
48.
Don't think he's hit it yet.
His doubles have been awful. 3 out of 18.
Very unlike Rob Cross.
Well, something is irritating him.
Yes, who's
58.
2 darts.
Rob, you require
Irritating
18.
himself.
Yes.
A frustrated wave of the arm, which of course Rob Cross couldn't see. 1 for double 4 for 4 all.
14.
3 out of 20.
Yes, another missed double. 15%. Oh dear. Both getting a tad
85.
frustrated.
Well, it's got to be getting to Cross this, his inability to find doubles.
Quick update on the other board. 3 apiece. Whitlock, Payne.
2. Cristo, you require 32.
Still he can't find the double he needs. Double 16 Reyes. Well, it's going through a phase, this match, where it's a little bit painful to watch.
Watching a game down the Dog and Duck on a Tuesday night.
And Reyes dropping, I think he dropped one of his darts on the floor, and it distracted.
Missed the bin.
Well, he certainly missed his hand. There was a bit of a juggling act going on. He's got it. And Rob back on level terms for all.
Game on.
That's more like it. Hallelujah, he says. I can throw a dart after all.
Bags the nails and then pops the max in. Funny old game.
140.
Welcome to the game.
Possibly the best 6 darts he's thrown all match.
And Rob Cross continues to stutter along in a most uncross-like manner.
He's there for the beating, isn't he? And I think Reyes senses that, and he's just trying too hard.
A few catcalls from the crowd, not directed at the stage, I don't think. I think
it was another
confiscation of a rather large balloon.
Yes.
$57.
Sorry about that.
$134.
Lovely cover shot.
Pressure now on this 94.
That's a good marker.
74. Rob, you require 89.
I was going to get to use my line, pressure is for tyres.
Well, you've used it. There you go. Don't let the facts of the situation stand in the way of a good line.
41.
That was not a good line.
20.
Not to get a dart, at least the ball.
Well, that's a blocker. He's in a bit of trouble here now.
No score. Rob, you require 48.
Furious. 18 darts Reyes has had.
Just to lead for the first time in the match.
Break of throw.
Game from the 9th leg.
Well done, Rob Cross. At last he gets his nose ahead and then turns to Reyes as much as to say, well, sorry about that, it's awful, isn't it? You used to apologise much to your opponents?
Absolutely not. Never.
Can't remember dear old Eric Bristow apologising a lot.
180.
That's the second maximum that Cross has had.
60.
Can't follow it up with anything. Still 180 points in front, minus these.
Cross averaging 88 against Reyes' 78. A long way removed from the brilliance of Price and Smith.
And they both can count themselves fortunate they're not playing against Smith or Gerwin at Price. You know, Peter Wright's not watching this.
Yeah, he was beaten with an average of 106.
Outstanding contest between him and Mensah.
Well, this is irritating Rob Cross, I can tell you. Turning away, having a drink of water, as much as to say, just get on with it. Nicely set up.
Yep.
95.
So double 16 for 6-4. Break at the end of this leg. And for Reyes, it cannot come soon enough. Rob Cross takes the lead, takes the advantage. 6-4 up after, well, from Reyes.